Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico's mounting frustration over Ukraine's decision to halt gas transit has sparked a heated clash with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Fico has accused Zelensky of sabotaging Slovakia's financial interests, and he's warned of a looming energy crisis that could affect Europe at large. Fico's ire escalated when a crucial meeting between the European Commission, Slovak, and Ukrainian delegations, scheduled for January 7th, was cancelled. Ukrainian representatives failed to attend, further inflaming Fico's dissatisfaction with the EU's inaction on the matter. In a video message, Fico vowed to address the situation head-on by travelling to Brussels for talks with the European Union's Energy Commissioner. "I will do everything to wake him up from his sweet sleep," Fico declared, emphasizing the severity of the issue, which he believes could cost Slovakia billions. Ukraine's halt in gas transit has already caused significant financial harm to Slovakia. The country loses 500 million euros annually in transit fees, with Fico warning that Ukraine's actions could lead Europe into an energy crisis costing up to 70 billion euros.
Tomorrow morning I am traveling to Brussels for an interview with the Commissioner for Energy, and I will do everything to wake him up from his sweet sleep. Because we have a damn serious problem. A problem in tens of billions of euros. Neither Slovakia nor the European Union are at war. We have no reason to tolerate Zelensky's adventure, especially when looking at the aid provided by the Slovak and European Union to Ukraine.
Fico has also pointed to the European Union's failure to hold Ukraine accountable. Despite the European Commission's assertions that there are no legal or sanction-based obstacles to continued gas transit, Fico contends that the EU's response has been inadequate in addressing Slovakia's growing financial losses.
President Zelensky's sabotage of Slovakia's financial interests and the European Union, despite the fact that the European Commission clearly states in its official list that Ukraine does not prevent anything from continuing in transit, neither European law nor sanctions. In the case of Slovakia, we are talking about damage to the level of 500 million euros in transit payments and 1 billion euros in gas at a higher price, and the entire European Union will pay about 70 billion euros for this Zelensky American adventure.
In response to the crisis, Fico has threatened to reduce support for Ukrainian citizens living in Slovakia and even cut off electricity supplies to Ukraine if the situation persists. Fico's diplomatic efforts extend beyond Brussels. Reflecting on his recent trip to Moscow, he confirmed that Russia would continue to supply Slovakia with gas, ensuring domestic consumption despite the blockage of the Ukrainian transit route. The Slovak opposition, along with some media outlets, is advocating for a broader discussion on Slovakia's foreign policy stance within the EU and NATO. However, Fico has made it clear that his priority is to safeguard Slovakia's financial and national interests, not engage in what he sees as pointless political debates.
Stopping the transit of gas through Ukraine and damaging Slovak national and financial interests was the reason I was traveling to Moscow. I needed to secure at least gas for Slovak domestic consumption, which we have secured even without increasing the gas price. Just as I wanted to get an answer from a Russian partner, whether the Russian Federation is ready to continue to supply gas to transit through Ukraine and Slovakia further to the west, the answer was clear. The Russian side was ultimately always a reliable energy supplier. In Moscow, I have solved what I want to solve tomorrow in Brussels.
Fico reiterated the gravity of the situation, stating that Slovakia could face financial losses of nearly 1.5 billion euros, while the EU stands to lose up to 70 billion. He emphasized that the focus should be on addressing the economic fallout, not engaging in foreign policy rhetoric.
I want to solve a serious problem, a damage of almost 1.5 billion euros, which the ungrateful Ukrainian president is contributing to Slovakia, and a damage of 70 billion euros, which the entire European Union contributes, neither in Moscow nor in Brussels. It is not about foreign political orientation of Slovakia. It is given. Although, when looking at the European Union, I'm afraid that it will fall apart sooner than we can imagine. The opposition should therefore stop bothering with compulsory rhetorical exercises and take an unambiguous stance on the harmful decisions of President Zelensky.
As tensions rise in Brussels and Moscow, Fico's confrontation with Zelensky over gas transit highlights the broader geopolitical struggles Europe faces in balancing its energy needs with its support for Ukraine. It remains to be seen whether Fico's tough stance will lead to tangible results.